All right, boys and girls, welcome to Ink and Think,
where we let people be their authentic selves.
We've got my boy, Coach V. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Y'all already know.
You already know, man. This guy
about to fucking put on a fucking insane show.
It's gonna be a power hour.
It's gonna be a power hour, man. We're gonna go through this.
Yeah, we're gonna go through a lot, man. We met like just. It's weird how people meet now. Is you just had commented on something of mine, and like I commented back, and then we connected, and then we did a live together, and then we're like, yo, we all kind of fuck with each other, so let's hop on a pod.
The vibe was dope. The vibe was dope. The TikTok live was dope. We had a lot of engagement, and it was sick talking to you, man. It was just you talking to like a local celebrity, and it's just like, hey, man, you're human just like everyone else, man.
Of course, man. Like, we all are originals, right? But some people die copies.
Yeah.
For
sure.
Damn, that's deep, man.
Yeah.
That's for sure, man.
That's deep.
So for those of you guys that don't know, Coach V, so you're 6'1" right now. You're a big boy. You do online fitness training. You have went from chubby to ripped. Right now, you're lean right now, but I know you were bulking a few months ago, and you're putting on a lot of weight just to get that bulk. So you're big in the fitness industry, you also started off as a plumber, man.
Yeah.
So you've got your hands in a few different things. But why don't you tell the viewers more about yourself?
To be honest, like, I live and die for fitness. It's always been like that since I was 14 years old. Yeah. And when I first started out in the weight room in QV.
Yeah. What? Worlds, what's up?
Yeah. You already know, like, the criteria sheet on the Get Fit 10 course said, get fit or die trying. Yo, I swear to God.
50 Cent, man. Attacking 10 years later.
And after that, bro, like, my life changed forever. But before that, I even started out, like, at home. At home, I started off. And basically, I had no balls to go to a gym. There's a gym anxiety. Like,
what age is this?
This is like 14 years old.
What was your biggest fear at that moment to go to the gym?
Like, I just thought everybody just judged me. To be honest, like, they're like,
because you weren't in the best shape, or you didn't know what you were doing, or like what?
No, because I was born. Ever since I came into this life, I was born fighting, bro. Like, I almost killed my mom when I was born.
Whoa, what?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, because I was so heavy. Yeah, right.
Okay,
so like,
dude, that's about like let's go back. Like, that's a fucking huge thing to say, man. That's a big thing to say. Like that happened when you were, I guess, born, right?
Yeah, like, I came into this life fighting. My mom had C-section.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically, like, it is what it is. God does everything for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, God, the universe, will only give his toughest warriors his strongest warriors
battles.
his hardest battles.
The biggest
The
battle.
people that can handle it,
Yeah,
right? So
I get
when did you become aware of the fact that you were born like that? Like that you were born through a kind of traumatic situation, right? Like, did you guys talk about that early on?
Like, when did your parents tell you, like, hey, because obviously you didn't come out and you're like, oh yeah, doctor's like, yo,
Yeah,
shit went
no.
sideways, guys.
No.
And you're like, fuck.
You're like 2 hours old and you're like, yo, shit went sideways. No, like, when were you told, actually? Because fuck, if you were told at a young age, man, that shit will fuck with you.
Nah, I just known, like, because my mom told me stories, like, she had a stroke when
When she had you?
like, yeah, I think so. When she had me,
Yeah.
like, early on, when I was like 1 to 4 years old, I don't remember it, you know.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense, man.
Because, like, as growing up as a developing child, oh my bad, cut you off.
No,
yeah,
go ahead.
That's
You're
okay.
good.
Right, my bad. Like, so, like, what do you call it? As a growing child, like, you don't have a vivid memories from like 1 to 7 years old. It's all imagination.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So, like, sorry, how old were you when mom actually when you found out that story? When you were born, shit hit the fan, things were going into the emergency section and things like that. How old were you when you heard that story for the first time?
I've heard it. I don't even remember when I heard it. Like, I heard it like my whole life, you know?
Dude,
So
as
he's going out.
early as 8?
Yeah.
Bro, that's hectic, man.
So-
No, that's a trauma on its own, man.
That's a huge trauma. Like, you're coming up saying like, yo, I don't know. It can be phrased very poorly, or it could be phrased very well to somebody that young. Like, how I see it is like somebody coming up and being like, hey, you were born this way. Or somebody could come up and say, hey, you kind of put that state into place, right? So it depends on how it was told to you. But that clearly gave you that motivation to, like, overcome certain things, right?
Like, that totally shaped me as a person, to be honest, because like we have optimistic people and pessimistic people.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like there's winners in this world and then there's losers, you know? Like people that win, they don't blame, they don't complain, and they don't make excuses.
Yeah.
Right? Like the
They
more
own it.
you can adopt this mindset
Yeah,
and basically apply it into your everyday habits, systems, standards, routines, the more often you will see success in your life, because right, there's no shortcuts to success, right?
Absolutely.
A lot of people think that there's a shortcut to success. You can just sell drugs, like fucking. You can like just start like become a prostitute. Like, you know, not a prostitute, but they start
Yeah.
fucking selling
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans and stuff
OnlyFans,
like that.
drugs.
Bro,
like-
OnlyFans is a hustle though, man.
Yeah,
hear the
I
business side of it.
respect it, right?
Yeah. Do you have an OnlyFans?
No.
Not yet.
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Not
Not
yet. Stay tuned for fucking Goatree's OnlyFans.
It's a pretty good website. I'm not even gonna lie, but like, what do you call it?
Have
Because
you been on the site?
I haven't been on the site.
No.
I never been on the site, but you can sell the gambling pics on there, like all that shit.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to do that either. Like
Shit.
I have beat a fucking cold hard a gambling addiction. Like, fuck.
You had a gambling addiction too.
Yeah, growing up.
Yeah, that happens, man.
Yeah.
Like, okay, how old are you now?
I'm 25 years old.
You're
Yeah.
25, so growing up, we're still growing up, bro. Like, I feel like I'm still young.
Yo, I still feel like a
Right?
kid, to be honest.
Like,
yeah.
I'm 26,
Like,
so-
like JP, I didn't turn 25. I turned 12 and a half twice.
Bro, I think guys don't really like get past a certain age. Like, if you look at their brain, like they probably just stay
Bro,
there. But
I'm 35. I act like I'm 25, man. So I dress like it,
Yeah.
act like it. So, yo, man, maturity for men it just takes longer, man.
are you a only child or do you have siblings?
I have one younger brother,
One younger brother.
Yeah.
Okay, and how young is he?
5 years younger.
5
he's
years
just
younger.
20
Okay,
years
so
old,
he's
man.
looking up to you like big time right now.
Nah, bro.
Yeah?
You don't think so? So sometimes you may not think it, but they're secretly looking up to you. Is he into fitness himself?
I've tried to get him in since 20.
He's into video games then.
Yeah, you already nailed it, bro.
one or the other,
I
right?
tried to get him inside the gym since, I don't even know, but I have videos. It's 2017. It's 2017 to be exact.
Okay. I think just lead by example. If you want him into fitness, I think fitness. We're all into fitness, obviously.
But does he need to be into fitness? I don't know.
Like, he
you know
just needs to like take care of his health, because you know your health is your wealth, bro.
Is he a chubbier person?
He's like skinny fat, I say right now,
Okay.
but like
Slim thick?
Slim thick.
like, skinny fat, and he's a
Physique?
little bit taller than me too.
Okay. Okay. So
Does he need to be in fitness, man? Like, so that's a great question, JP. I think everyone in the world needs to be in fitness. I think everyone needs to take their health seriously. Does it need to be the extreme levels as us? Probably not.
That's what I think, because like movement in your body is necessary to be a healthy person, in my opinion.
Yo, could you pass
But
that monster can?
it's like how healthy do you need to be? Do you need to be healthy to sustain to be able to get out of the car properly?
Yeah.
Do you need to be healthy to kind of like not get diabetes, things like this? Or do you want to be jacked physically? There you want to look like you go to the gym. You
Yeah.
want to have the muscles, right?
Or
So-
even to be healthy enough to not have any depression issues or anxiety issues, which obviously fitness is like the biggest thing in my opinion that will help put you in a better position, and maybe it won't cure it. I'm not a doctor, so I can't say that it will cure it. But I think
it's online, man. You can be a doctor right now if you want.
pretty
if you
much
identify as a doctor, you can be a
yeah,
doctor.
okay, so I'm gonna pretend I'm Dr. Google right now, and I think fitness is the best way to combat depression and anxiety.
Yeah,
And
that's gonna get chopped up.
Definitely.
That's gonna get
We're-
chopped
and
up.
we're gonna let the trolls have me and put my neck on a fucking platter, but fuck it. You know what? And if you don't fucking
Fitness-
believe that, chances are you don't fucking work out.
Honestly, yeah, fitness saves lives. Like, it's saved my life so many times in my life too. So it's like I can only advocate for it as much as I can.
Yeah, man.
But going back, bro, you were okay. So you're growing up, you're hearing all this, and then you obviously are going through the school system. You're in elementary school, high school, and then you decide to do what? You decide to go into trades.
No, honestly, my first ever job was in high school, humanities co-op. I had the
Yeah.
same teacher for 4 blocks. And that's where I learned a lot about myself, because this teacher, probably one of my best high school teachers ever.
Sick.
What's her?
Yeah.
What's the?
Give
What's
him a
the
shout out.
Mrs. Foster.
Miss
Mrs.
Foster.
Foster?
Miss Foster.
Yeah, Miss Foster.
She's been there for a minute. So we've been to the same high school, about 10 years apart. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit older. But the name sounds familiar, man. I don't know if I can put a face
She
to
used
it.
to teach in the portable in
Yeah.
the back corner,
Okay, cool.
and it was sick.
Is
Yeah.
Miss Teresa still there? PE teacher.
Mr. Teresa?
Miss Teresa.
No.
Bro, she was this jacked gym teacher, man.
Oh, shit, that's
she
like-
was like hella into fitness, man.
Bro, we had some jacked fitness teachers
Yeah,
too, yo.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
fucking insane, yo.
Fuck, sorry, man. Like, go on with it, go on.
So
with it, bro.
you worked there with her, or what'd you do?
No, I didn't work. She was our humanities co-op teacher, right? And she made us do like nap time. Like she
Nap
made us
time.
like dance. She made us like journal and stuff like that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So like,
You probably caught on to the journaling.
yeah, I got onto the journaling,
Yeah.
and I just knew like from a young age, like you gotta figure out yourself. You gotta figure out yourself because nobody else can answer the question, "Who are you?" Right?
Yeah.
And basically, right, the hardest person to learn about is yourself, right? Because in
'Cause
this
you're-
life, like people like do a lot of stuff, right? And like some of it may be good, some of it may be bad.
Yeah.
Some may be positive habits, some be negative habits,
Yeah.
right? So I think like the more positive habits you can adapt, the more better physique you'll have, status and income.
Yeah. I 100% agree with
Yeah.
that, man. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, 100%.
I couldn't agree more, man. For sure.
What? Okay. So sorry. Going back, what was the first job you had?
First
How'd you
job
start your
ever
workforce?
was Toys R Us.
Toys R
Us.
Toys R Us, bro.
Did you just want to play with the toys?
Nah, it's for free. I was working for work experience in grade 11 co-op.
Shit. Okay. Cool.
It was volunteering.
Some dad was like, "Hey, man, where's the Legos?" He's like, "Yes, sir. I'll do."
Unfortunately, back then, I had no
When did-
confidence at all.
When did you come out?
Straight-
Yes, sir.
Bro, that's when I started all the TikTok videos.
All right, cool.
And that shit popped off.
Yeah.
And literally, it's like a fucking trend now. You know,
Yeah,
like
I
fucking,
know, it's trending,
I have
man, it's
people that I don't even know at the gym.
Yeah.
All they have to say is yes, sir.
Yeah,
And fucking-
and then but that makes you feel really good, man.
Yeah.
You know you're making an impact in the fucking
What do
world.
people come up to you and say when they see you now? Like, is
bro,
it just
it's like yes, like a few days ago, bro. Like one of my boys at the gym, like he met me through my content, right?
Yeah.
And bro, I got so many connections. Everybody I see in public, I follow them back on Instagram if we like chop it up real hard,
Yeah.
right? And like I could tell they're like a fan or a follower. Like what's the difference? There's a difference, slight difference, but like if they're like actual like follower and like supportive banda and like then they become more of my boys, you know? And
what's
it's-
what's the difference between a fan and a follower?
a fan is like somebody that actually supports your videos. Like they'll repost them, they'll fucking DM you, they'll comment, and they'll like actually like when you talk to them and they're like hella supportive, you know, and they want the best for you. Like they want you to win,
Yeah.
right? Like there's people out here that are just like hella jealous, like greedy, and then
They're probably following to size you
yeah,
up.
they're just falling to like use you, you know?
Maybe not. Well, could be using you, but
Yeah.
like also sizing you up.
Yeah.
Right.
Cause like growing up, I sucked at making friends, cause I'm so introverted.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
were
Shy?
introverted.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Tell
man.
us more about that, man.
Like,
Because you don't seem it now, man.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it now, but like, fuck, growing up, like, I was always shy because I was overweight. And I was overweight, and I didn't know how to talk to people because, like, all I did was watch TV and basically, like, just play video games, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Do you know why you were overweight at like let's say when did you notice? When did you figure out that you were overweight?
Probably, like, in grade 6, grade 5. Yeah, grade 5, grade
So
6.
grade 5, about 10 or 11 years old.
so did somebody say something? How'd that come to your attention?
Like, I could just tell by looking at myself.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
self-awareness.
Yeah.
So people weren't making fun of you or anything like that, though, were they?
Oh yeah, like bro, always been making fun of me, ever since like fucking grade 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, that takes a toll, man. Like,
Yeah, man.
that's not something a fucking 1-year-old should wanna deal with, right? Or
Yeah.
has to deal with, because the confidence level already is so vulnerable, and it's
Yeah.
shaped in those ages. And somebody saying something dumb to you when you're that young sometimes just completely
absorb
throws you
it.
off for years.
You absorb
Now-
it so much faster.
Now we're set in our ways, right? We kind of know who we are essentially, or you're trying to get to the point where you know who you are.
Yeah.
But then at that age, you don't
know
you'll
who
believe
you
anyway.
are.
If somebody calls you fat, you're gonna believe them. You're gonna be like, oh shit, okay,
Okay,
maybe I'm fat. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm ugly. Maybe I'm like this, right? So that definitely at fucking grade 4, you said 4 or 5.
Yeah, grade
That
4,
happened?
grade 5. Yeah.
That's
So-
bro,
crazy, man.
my
You-
mom always used to call me motu and stuff.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Not like motu. Like she had like nicknames.
Laddu or something like that.
Not laddu, but like kaddu or some shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
But and she
Kaddu.
meant it out of love, man.
Yeah.
I don't think she ever did it
Yeah, no,
maliciously.
definitely she meant it out of love.
She meant it
Yeah,
out of love,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like,
Well-
dude, I call my daughter, like, I have been calling her, like, she's young enough that she doesn't know what it means right now, right? But, like, we would kind of refer to her as, like, Kadu and, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
She got
And,
that
uh,
baby fat.
She got the baby fat, right? She's a
But
less
that's
than a year,
cute.
right?
But like when you're saying like
When you're
brown,
saying- yeah.
brown parents don't, dude. Some of the aunties say the meanest things, right?
Yeah.
I've heard aunties call like other daughters. They're like, oh, she is just fat and ugly. Like nobody's gonna marry her.
Yeah.
Like holy fuck, this
So
daughter
intense,
has to
man.
hear that over and over and over again. Their confidence is naturally gonna be low as fuck. Like we don't think about it in the Indian
Oh yeah,
community.
females are way more insecure than males. Like it's
Yeah, you
easily,
think so?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're more judged.
But I feel like they have better ways that they can get over these insecurities, i.e., makeup.
Maybe.
Because think about it, if a dude's ugly, a dude's ugly. But if a girl's ugly, she can put some makeup on and she can fix.
She
that
can go
problem
from a
up.
6 to
Have
a
you
eight.
seen Have you seen those videos where they do like
Yeah,
complete
man.
transformations? I'm fine with makeup. Like makeup's cool, but like when you go from like
When your neck is
all
when your
this
head
to, like,
when your
something
face is white and your neck is like dark brown, like and the colors are off, it's just like, bro.
bro, imagine like you find a girl and you're with her for like 2-3 years. She never takes her face off, and then she takes her face off one day. Like it's an inaccurate representation of what you are. Like just be real. Like
Yeah.
a lot of girls don't realize their true beauty is like so true and it's so awesome. Like I prefer man without makeup.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way, man. There's my wife that I look at and she's very naturally pretty, right? So, but I'm fortunate, right?
What about Coach V's girl? What's Coach V's girl
Nowadays,
gonna
anybody
be
can,
like?
can wear makeup too, bro. I just didn't want to interrupt you guys, but I swear to God, bro.
Bro, interrupt us, man.
Yeah.
We can handle the interruption.
Yeah,
Alright,
no
sounds good.
So what's your type, bro?
What's the type like a chick that can just sit there and look pretty, bro? To be honest.
Oh shit!
So make sure
Let's
you're wearing
talk-
makeup.
Let's talk about this. Let's actually no.
Yeah,
let's
that's-
talk about
that's-
let's take a step
To be
back,
honest,
right?
yeah.
Like
Take
we
a
got
step back.
sidetracked, man. Okay, so at like 8-9 years old, mom was calling you motu, laddu, kaddu, whatever you want to call it, right? When did you ever? What did that? Where was that coming from? Like, sorry, like how were you gaining this weight at a young age? Was it genetics? Was it
I'll
the
tell you, I'll
food?
tell you
Was
why-
it the
I'll tell you
fucking
why.
video games or what was it?
Addicted to fast food. Like, I love McDonald's, Burger King.
Cedar Hills, 96?
Yeah.
Is that the one? The McDonald's on 96?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes,
Let's
sir.
get it,
Used to walk
man.
there all the
Do you want to
time.
go burn it, man? Do you feel like burning it now?
What do you mean?
Burning down the restaurant, McDonald's.
No. I know, sir. To be honest.
Okay,
So,
so,
yeah,
it's just a bunch of like
bunch of fast food. When did you notice you were gaining the weight? Actually, maybe.
Like
That's a better
all
question.
throughout elementary school, like I love that shit, man.
Of
Like
course, we
fucking,
all
what do you
did,
call it? In elementary school, I'll even tell you this. Like at one point, I would try to lose weight by just doing bodyweight exercise in my room.
But that's good.
Yeah.
It's good. It sucks that you were very young that you've already started thinking about that.
I would run laps in my backyard too, bro.
Good for you,
Yeah.
man. Good for you.
Damn, so you got into it real quick, so you caught it. So what was your goals and aspirations at that time? Were you like, hey, I want to
I just wanted to stop being fat. I just wanted to stop being fat.
No,
bro.
apart from that, like in life, like for work, everything, like what'd you want to do there?
Nothing. I just wanted to like chill at home and just like just relax. To be honest. Like,
Yeah?
I was a pretty lazy kid.
Shit, man.
Total opposite of what you're at today.
Yeah, it's
What time
because
do you
like
wake up on average?
because a man, as your job is to do, right? We men are meant to be doing. Females just being. Yeah, and women is.
Yo, that's deep as fuck. I never thought about that, but it makes sense, man.
Actually, I already have.
Okay, so
So
that's that's an intense perspective, man. That's an intense. Some people are gonna say some shit about that.
let them say it. Let's go.
Let them talk. They're behind our back, bro. They're talking behind our back.
Let's explore that though.
Yeah.
Let's explore the because I've been researching a lot about like gender inequality and all this stuff that I've been researching. Because obviously the person who's brought it to a lot of men's attention is Andrew Tate, right?
Of course, brother. Yeah.
Yeah,
Andrew
that's-
Tate has like conquered every single social media app, and like they banned him off the social media apps because like, as he says, like he's a warrior, right? Like he's a warrior that God has sent for like men to become better.
Yeah.
And
Men
like, more
to become men
successful.
again,
Yeah.
basically. Make men again.
Yeah.
Right?
It is to that point. It is like you do have to not be a little bitch, but at the same time, is like it's tough to like balance that now with what everything is out there. Like, how do you tell somebody? How are you gonna go tell a girl now what she should be doing in this 2022 society in living in Surrey? It's tough, man, because they've been like these whole feminist movement.
They've been conditioned to, you know.
The guy buys her like $1,000 bag every month. The guy's gonna take care of her. All this stuff, right?
Well, no, I mean,
but
with
then
the
she
whole-
doesn't provide the other side of it.
Yeah, but the whole feminist movement right now is all equality and stuff like that, which we support. We support equality. But, you know, when I break it down to like what a female's role is, and it's to nurture, right?
They are, and that's
Yeah.
why. So do you guys know about the pay gap and how it's actually, you know how they used to say 78 cents to the dollar,
yeah.
and the guy makes more? What is not understood is they're not saying that you can put a male and a female in the exact same occupation and say the male is going to make more money. What they're saying,
It's the average.
it's the average, so it's looking at, okay, do men or women make more money? But then they don't look at the fact that men are more willing to take jobs that are dangerous, relocate for work, go do different things that women, they don't want to do, and they kind of don't have the internal instincts to do that because they want to be maternal and take care of their kids.
Of course.
Right?
And that's a beautiful
Yeah,
thing, man. Like,
Alright.
yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Like, I don't want to say a woman should do that, but if naturally, a woman does do that, man. She is nurturing.
I wanted to touch back on the last point.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, women are way more nurturing and empathetic.
Way
Yeah,
more
yeah,
empathetic,
yeah,
man.
yeah, exactly,
bro,
bro.
because like us three boys in a room and we're fucking hitting bench or something like that, I'm like, yo, fucking go. 2 more fucking reps, right? 2 more reps, 3
Of
more
course,
reps,
brother.
right?
That's what I'm talking
Right?
about.
That's what we're
That's
talking
how we
about,
get it
right?
done.
Try saying that to a girl, she'll start crying.
She'll start
I've had
like-
that experience.
Bro,
Oh, really?
you tell a girl,
Bro,
like,
man.
you tell a girl,
I've-
hurry up, let's go, 5 more minutes on the treadmill, and she's just looking at you like, why are you yelling at me?
When you just want to see them win. That's
know,
all it is. You just
so-
want to see your girl win.
That's exactly what it is, right? But we gotta learn. You know what? 8 billion people in the world. Let's say 50% are women. We do gotta learn how to balance that out, right?
And there's a lot they can show us too, right? There's
and
a
they
lot
can.
they can teach
There's
us.
a lot. You're right, man. There's a lot. The
Women
empathy,
and men
man.
both have their roles in society, to
Absolutely,
be honest.
absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
So do you think that? So what about money? Let's talk about money a little bit.
Yeah.
In a relationship, I don't know how many relationships you've been in or anything like that, but how do you feel the finances should be handled? Let's say you're in a relationship. It's been like 3-4 months. Let's say you guys are even official. In terms of like dating, how do you think that should be?
Like,
Like
it
when you
depen-
go out with your you
it
go out with your
honestly-
shorty,
It honestly depends.
yeah.
It honestly depends because, like, you know, females are born with beauty, right? So, like, what do you call
Booty
it?
or beauty?
Oh, beauty. Yeah, right.
Beauty. Okay.
And yeah, fuck.
Some of them.
I gotta take a fucking leak, but I'll take it after the podcast.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, no
35
worries.
minutes,
Yeah, we could shoot.
right? So like females are females are like born with beauty, right? So like
Yeah.
what I'm saying is like as a man you have to work for your value. It's like you're playing a video game, like you're playing GTA, and basically you're playing GTA, and you gotta level up your character every single day.
Yeah.
No matter what. If you don't level up your character, you're gonna end up with depression, overwhelm, stress, anxiety, all this stuff. I swear to God.
But
I've done
you're
it
saying
before.
a girl like she could just exist and be
And
valued, right?
Yeah, just exist and be valued. Yeah.
That is true, man. Men's value is way less than a woman's value at the beginning, right? The woman's.
I'm trying to
physical,
analyze this. Yeah, keep talking. I'm trying to analyze this.
I think their physical can get them much further than a guy's physical could.
I don't think so.
No?
A man's physical, like automatically, if you're a physical man.
What I do love is like, as a man, I say like it's much more safer for you in the world. Like women can't do the same stuff men do. They can't even go on a walk at 3
yeah,
a.m.
yeah,
like,
I 100%
saying.
agree
That's
with
so
that.
shit.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so
shitty,
shitty.
but
Yeah.
that's just the way fucking society is. Like there are bad people in the world, and it's safer for women not to go out at night. We don't even want to dive into the whole rape culture and stuff like that because it's gonna be trolls on trolls on trolls.
Why don't
But
we, though?
physically,
Why don't we,
nah,
though?
I don't want to do that. Maybe we'll get to that later. But you're like you said, man. Physically,
we're on a time limit though.
yeah,
Right? Yeah.
later there. So like physically, man, if a man is 6'1", 6'2", you know what he can be? Automatically bouncer, easily, security, easily, army, easily, policeman, fireman. It's gonna be so much easier to get into those roles
Yeah.
as opposed to a man being 5'4", 110 pounds. Right? And there
Yeah.
are men out there that are great men. They're probably super smart, super high IQs. That are great for other roles. But man, if you are a big guy, there's that massive guy that's like 7'2". huge bodybuilder, and he's done roles in so.
7'2"?
He's the biggest bodybuilder in the world. I forgot his name. He's all tatted up, bald white guy.
I know it,
You know,
but
but
I
he's
can't
done
remember.
he's done extras in movies. He's done so many different roles in like movies and stuff because he's just this big stature of a man. So they use him for like all the army roles and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
automatically.
Do you know if you're 7'2" though, your life expectancy is to be a little bit shorter because your heart has to pump blood to like longer part to your body. So
That
being
makes
tall,
sense.
being tall is
it
like
doesn't matter how
you'll
t-
die first.
It doesn't matter. It
No,
doesn't
playing.
like the height. Like every room you walk in, no matter what height you are, like especially all you guys, like you gotta walk in like you're Floyd Mayweather. You know, 5'8", like
Bro,
that's the same
I'm
confidence.
5'8",
Yeah.
and I can say this to a lot of men because, like, a lot of men get insecure about their height, but height has not been an issue for me personally. I'm 5'8",
But why is that?
It's confidence. It comes down to
Where does that
confidence.
come from? Like let's dig deeper.
Oh no, height was an issue for sure. Height was an issue at a certain point when I didn't build myself up to the point that I didn't care, right? When I didn't build my value out in other ways, height probably was. I was a little insecure.
So
about it.
for the viewers, explain that.
So what I'm saying is,
No. So like, where did you get your confidence from? For the normal 5'8" guy that's watching this shit,
yeah.
speak to them, man.
So if you're under 6 foot and you're not going to the gym, you're not working on your money, you're not taking care of your mind and journaling and doing everything that you can to become the superior man. There's a book actually called The Superior Man. If you read that, that'll talk a little bit about it. But if you're not doing anything to become the best version of you, whatever that may be at 5'8" or 5'4" or 5'2", like whatever the best version of you is, you need to work on these pillars of life: your family, your money, your spirituality, and your fitness. If you can work on those, I think you're a high value man.
Killed it.
Yeah, amen.
Amen.
Yeah,
Right? You killed it.
Yeah, you guys like that
That's what I
answer?
mean. That's
Yeah,
exactly what I meant, right?
definitely,
Like,
bro.
because that's what you do. But on top of that, the only thing you missed out is that you dress well.
Oh yeah, we're a little drippy. Like you got to stay drippy, right?
You gotta dress well.
Yeah.
You gotta eat well.
And dressing well
yourself
does not mean
well-groomed.
expensive.
Yeah. Keep yourself well-groomed.
Dressing well does not mean expensive.
No,
You
exactly.
can probably attest to this, and me and Alvin say this all the time. But when you work out, you can make cheaper clothes look better.
You can make a
Yeah,
$7 t-shirt.
exactly. You could rock a shirt from Walmart, and that shit will look fly as fuck if you got a solid physique.
Yeah, if you have a good frame, man, like clothes just naturally look better on you, right?
Exactly.
So I mean, I grew up super skinny. So for me, it was always like put on weight. I don't want to be a skinny little bitch. Like get jacked, right? So, but it's interesting. You came from the complete opposite.
Both
side.
of us were super skinny growing up.
Oh,
super
actually?
skinny. And then I used to eat McDonald's. In high school, I remember grade 12, I had a KFC chicken sandwich because it was $3 or $2 every single day. It was the original chicken sandwich.
Because you were trying to bulk.
No, because I just wanted to eat and it was cheap. And I could eat whatever I wanted, right? And I was just metabolism, but I played a lot of sports too, right?
Yeah.
So I played sports
Once
when
you
I was
play a
in
lot of sports, your BMR is gonna be so high.
Yeah.
And
So let's talk about that because you do coaching now. BMR is a term that somebody wouldn't know what it meant if they weren't in the industry, right? So are you fully into coaching now? You coach?
yeah, fully
people?
into coaching. I have been in the space since 2012, and ever since I joined like the gym, all I did was research. Like I would skip school just to research bodybuilding and fucking fitness, everything like about health, because like that's when I started taking it seriously. And I will watch all the influencers, to be honest, since 2012.
Nice.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
what's BMR mean?
Basal metabolic rate. Basal metabolic rate, how many calories you burn per day. And like how like your metabolism, you burn calories every single second of the day.
Yeah.
Like sleeping, you're always breathing, right? Your heart's always pumping blood, right?
Right.
So like basically basal metabolic rate is the amount of calories you burn totally per day.
Do you think any of that has to do with your ancestral background? So like what your
Yeah, genetics.
Genetics.
Yeah,
especially
genetics,
Yeah.
Some people are handed like messed up diseases and it's not in their control, like sometimes, because they don't have the best genetics. Like, it depends on what you eat too.
So
right? Like,
I'm assuming you you recalibrate your calculations based on their background.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you need to talk to them. You need to talk to them and ask them like what's been going wrong for them as of late and like why they've been struggling, and figure out their whole story and see if they're willing to be serious and committed and dedicated to like actually make a change.
See, that's the thing, because at one point I considered personal training before I did real estate, and my thing was that when I tried to help somebody in the gym, I couldn't get past the fact that they're a dickhead and they're not motivated and they're not doing what they should be doing. So it pissed me off when people were like not taking their health as serious as I was taking their health. So does that happen to you? Do you have people that come to you and they're like, yo, I want to get shredded, but I don't really want to put in the work?
Like with anything and any business, there are good clients, there are bad clients, right?
Nailed it.
And like, to be honest, right? You're not supposed to work with everybody. Like fucking, there's 8 billion people in the world, right? Like, you want to attract the people, you're gonna attract the energy that you put out,
Yeah.
right? So everything is vibration, frequency, and energy. That's a Nikola Tesla quote, right? Nikola Tesla said the keys to the universe is vibration, frequency, and energy. So when any word you speak, vibration, right? Any word you speak, because it has energy behind it too. And it gives you a frequency, right? Like, you know, all these songs, like that rap artists put out now, it's all about sex, money, drugs, pussy, like,
Yeah.
and that brainwashes the youth and stuff too,
Yeah.
right? And it brainwashes the youth because, right, they're not operating as their normal self, right, or from their thoughts. Like, there's been a big setback with technology. Like, people are so used to like screen sucking and stuff like that,
Yeah,
be on
yeah.
like TikTok all day. You weren't meant to be on your phone all day.
No,
we didn't
no.
even have phones as like back in the day. You know, like people had to write a letter and send that out to like the whole country, like it would be delivered with a horse or something. You know, Yo, back in the day, people now they have
Stop, it's
phone
so
all the time
instant.
on them. Like I
Yeah.
turn my phone off for like 1 hour so we could just chat it up as
Yeah,
boys. And like fucking have a good time,
Yeah.
and like get to know each other because
We
this is the first
appreciate
time
that,
we
man.
ever met, right?
Yeah,
and
we
we
appreciate
don't even
that,
know
bro.
each other at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what's dope about the
But you know what?
internet,
The
though.
dope thing is, fucking, we vibed with us.
Yeah,
That's what we came down to.
Vibration, energy,
Vibration,
and
energy.
frequency, bro.
And
like
it, and
these are
it
keys
did
to the
get
universe.
spat. It was spat through that phone because we were just basically on a video call. But what we were saying, we resonated with one another, and now we're here, man.
Yeah,
What made you start looking into the spiritual side of life?
because everything's spiritual. Like it's like we live in a 12D world. Like there's like human body is beautiful. You start off as one sperm cell, and then you hit an egg, right? And
Are
then
we having the birds and the bees talk?
Straight.
What happens before that? How does that happen?
He's telling you.
No, like not scientifically. Like in life, how does that happen? 2 people meet and they fall in love.
yeah, 2 people meet, they fall in love, and then
My dad never gave me this talk, so I'm trying to hear it.
oh yeah, so basically, is this Mike?
Mike's Gucci, bro.
I-
You're Gucci, bro.
Sometimes I think I talk too like
No, you're
not
Gucci.
loud enough,
Yeah,
but like
you're good.
it depends on the tone, right?
No, you're good.
The people in the back are gonna need to hear this, though. We're gonna have to turn
Let's
the
get
mic up.
it. So how's that? Was it? That's good. All right, it's not too good. Like because sometimes like fucking, you know, what do you call it? The mic. Like I feel like one time I was recording and it was in the gym and like fucking the mics never work sometimes.
Because
you
you're
know?
hitting like 3 plates and you're like dropping the mic.
Yeah.
Shit, you're doing some crazy shit in the gym, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, like life is crazy, and when you get down to it, is this one reality? Is there a couple other realities? Like, have you ever done mushrooms?
I've done mushrooms. Yeah. Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Let's go, man. So, but
talk
did you
about
do it for
that.
the reason? What were the reasonings behind it? Would you
I'll
do
tell
it
you
just to
right
have
now.
fun, or did you do it to like
Because-
tap into your subconscious mind?
I did it to honestly figure out who I was.
Solid, man.
Yeah, figure out who I was, and that shit helped me so much.
Yeah.
To be honest,
What'd you see, man?
like
Did you do it under? Because psychedelics are done, I think, in the best form with like a shaman or somebody who knows the psychedelic really well. Did you do it with somebody or did you do it on your own?
I'm a big fan of like just doing like everything in limit, right? Everything like food within limit,
Yeah.
right? Like everything like people nowadays they don't know how to use it to the best advantage, right? And if you can like even water, if you drink too much of it, you can die.
Yeah, you can.
Like
Yeah.
you can overdose on anything, right?
Yeah.
But everything within limit like has benefits. Like you can't just God put everything, the universe, everything is here for a reason. Like every single like mushroom, tree, like plant, you know, everything is here for a reason. And basically like I say like what do you call it? People shouldn't be judged for like what they do, but like at the end of the day, like, you know, we need like competent people, and we need like everybody has a purpose. But like, if you start abusing these substances, then you can really mess up your life too.
Of course.
Right? Like, people like, you know, when the people like end up homeless and they keep smoking crack and stuff, they'll do whatever it takes
To get that crack.
to get the crack, right? Get the next hit. But honestly, like, if you could apply that same dedication, discipline, drive, hustle, like work ethic, like,
Grind.
Have
Yeah.
you seen that quote where they say like, "Oh, you don't want to work today because you're tired," but the crackhead will outwork you because he's never gonna be tired. He'll make that money for his
So he
next
can
hit,
get
right?
his next hit.
yeah.
Like you're gonna be outworked by a
By a
crackhead
crackhead,
is
yeah.
essentially what it's trying to say. It's crazy. So when did you do mushrooms and what happened? Did you see God?
I saw everything. A to Z, yo.
How much did you take?
Like,
How
yo.
much you take?
How much you take?
How did it start?
It started during the pandemic.
Okay.
It was during the pandemic.
A lot of people.
I
did
was
it during the
scrolling, I was
pandemic.
screen sucking TikTok too much. I was like addicted to that fucking app, bro.
Yeah.
Like, now I am a producer.
Yeah.
I'm a creator, right?
Yeah.
But like, the people that just consume, you gotta create more than you can consume, you know?
Did
Yeah.
mushrooms create your TikTok career?
Did mushrooms create my TikTok career? No. Like, but like, what do you call it? I was already on Instagram before that.
Yeah.
And like, bro, like, it just woke me up to like all the potential I had inside myself.
Sick.
Cause like, there's so much fucking potential inside yourself, but nobody can believe it, achieve it, or like conceive it. If your mind can conceive it, then you can believe it, then you will achieve it. Like, all these words, they're here for a reason, bro. Ever since elementary school, I would always ace my spelling test. And you know what the biggest thing about spelling is? Spelling is literally casting spells. I don't know if you guys know the Bruce Lee quote, but Bruce Lee said, the words you speak are like casting spells, right? I'm paraphrasing the quote now, but like, the words you speak are casting spells. And then remember when I'm gonna just touch back on that point. Mom always used to call me motu, right? You can't tell if it's good or bad, right? And you just fucking take it for what it is, right? And like, everything does like damage to you, you know, right? And basically, like, if you can like speak only positive, you could be a positive energy distributor or a negative energy distributor, right? And if you can just keep it positive, you are the energy you receive back from the universe.
Yeah, I believe in
Bro,
that.
we're essentially plants. Like if you they've done studies on this. If you play positive music to a plant while it's being grown, it will grow bigger. If you play negative shit, it will actually start dying.
Yeah.
Like,
Can I
we're
say
just
something?
Shrivels up, yeah.
Can I say something?
Of course.
Like, so Marcus Aurelius, he ruled the Roman Empire at one point. Like, I don't know if it was probably his peak, right? It was probably his peak Roman Empire.
Sounds like a peak thing.
yeah.
Sounds like a peak thing.
No,
You don't do
peak-
it when you're born. You don't just rule the empire when you step out the moon. Hold on.
No, because
Pass
the
the
Roman
mic.
Empire had been up for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he would drink wine with shrooms. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fucking had
And
no
like,
idea.
in the pyramids,
Yeah.
they have the shrooms in the.
makes
in
the
the-
makes the
So how much did you take?
I took like, it varies. I've seen Mike Tyson take them on podcasts, right? And when Mike Tyson takes it, takes about a handful, right? So like, I've tried everything.
You've
What
tried
do
a
you-
handful. You've tried like a lot, eh?
So micro, macro.
And what do you call it? I have done Adderall once. Yeah.
Adderall.
Adderall, yeah, like the stuff you take for ADHD. My
ADHD, yeah.
cousin has ADHD, right?
Right.
I took it one time, bro. I cranked out 100 TikTok videos like in 1
Jesus.
hour.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yo.
He's still posting from that day. He made all that content. He hasn't made
Hey,
new
bro,
content.
I always
yet.
do that.
He's got
One
shit in the bank,
yo,
bro.
do you guys remember the hall party video where I ate the meal
don't
prep? Do you guys see that?
No, I don't think I did,
I
man.
brought meal prep to a hall party video, right?
Yeah, yeah,
for you.
And motherfucking all these guys were like judging me. You guys were judging me because they couldn't do the same thing. They're just gonna eat that other stuff. But like, I was on a serious diet. I was on a serious diet. I lost, 25 pounds in like 3 weeks. I mean, yeah, 25 pounds. And I did a weigh-in video. Like,
25
That's a lot,
pounds
bro.
in 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's a
that's
mini cut.
fucking lot. That's a lot.
How much? Whoa. How do you do that?
Like, I do that.
Bringing meal
by,
prep
like,
to the hall party, bro. That's what it
Bro,
takes.
That's
dedication, drive,
Yeah.
discipline, hard work, and consistency.
Okay, but fuck, we're getting off topic, man. Back to the shrooms.
Yeah.
What did you see?
I
What did you
saw-
see? Let's talk about maybe the first, second time, man. What did you see the first, second time?
First, second time, I didn't do that much.
Okay, so when you started to see some shit, how much did you do? And what did you see?
I probably took like I've done all ranges, right? So like I say it's like 7 grams my biggest strip.
Whoa, that's more than a heroic, dude.
Yeah.
Heroic is considered 5G.
Yeah.
So you took 7. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's wild.
So what'd you see, man?
I saw all my demons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you? What did you do when you saw your demons? Like, were you expecting them? Or did you know that you had those demons?
I saw like Satan in my childhood elementary photo.
So like your childhood elementary.
Yeah, like I saw.
Did you unpack that yet? Have you thought about why you saw that?
Cause like I fucking hated myself. I hated my physique. I hated my stats. I always get bullied.
Damn.
I always get
Did
bullied.
you ever get into like scraps when you were little?
Yeah, I've been in like 3 scraps, like 3 fights. Yeah,
3 in your whole life?
yeah.
You're a big ass guy, man. I've
Are
been
you
to
3-0 or
Yeah,
like,
3-0. Bro.
Let's go!
Well, first fight, the first fight. I don't know how you gonna say his name, but like, yo, it's in elementary.
But you guys are probably friends now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool,
He
man.
makes TikTok videos too,
Yeah,
right?
that's
And the first fight, like, bro, I didn't get suspended, but he got suspended. It was like the ultimate dub, bro. I swear to God, it was like hilarious,
Bro,
bro.
it's crazy. So like, no, man, you're a big guy. Like you're
Yeah.
6'1". How much do you weigh right now?
Right now, I weigh 225.
6'1", 225. Like you look like a bouncer compared to us, man. And you're fucking fit as fuck.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's height. Height matters, right? If you're trying to look at somebody from afar.
No, I just mean like you're super fit. You're very strong. Like I see you work out.
Bro, I can't get taller. What do you want from me?
No, that's not what I mean, bro. That's not what I mean.
I'm
JP
playing,
got
dog.
work in every single room like Floyd Mayweather.
Dude,
I swear,
I
no
can-
matter what, man.
I cannot-
Hard work, belief. That's all
I
Floyd
don't
says.
condone this, but I cannot tell you how many scraps I've been in. I've been in so many scraps. I've been bottled. I've been fucking fighting since I was in grade 5, 6.
Bro, why
man.
you guys fight so much? I've never fought once.
I never backed down, man. I had something to prove.
But why don't you just talk your way out of it?
I didn't want
Sell
to.
your way out of it. I've been
No.
selling since I was a kid.
My fist can do the selling. I don't
That's
condone it, man. I say don't fight.
As you
Don't
say
fight.
that?
I
Don't
respect
fight.
that, JP.
Don't ever fight, man.
Yo.
But like when we were little, man, I was just, you know what? I had an older brother, so
Oh yeah, older brother, and like.
so
yeah.
I wasn't scared.
Yeah.
And I
That's
threw
why.
down, man. I threw down, and like I won a lot. I got my ass kicked a lot too.
Was your brother a big boy?
Well, compared to me, when he was 10 years older, he was a big boy, right?
Yeah.
So he kicked my ass. So
How tall
he
was he?
kicked.
What's the age difference?
10 years, 9 years, nine and a half
Holy
years, right?
fuck,
He
bro. I can't
was
imagine.
no, so he wasn't tall. Like he was 5'8", but when you're 9 or 10 years old and he's 20,
Yeah, it makes that
5'8",
you're bigger.
you're bigger. It doesn't matter. He was a big boy, like
You guys are
wide and stuff
probably
like that.
like- yeah,
but now I'm bigger. I'm actually wider. He's a thicker boy, but I'm wider. I'm taller and stuff like that, right? So he'd call me for back basically, right? But that's crazy,
That's who
man.
you became, right?
That's who I became,
That's
man.
who you made yourself out to be.
Yeah, but I appreciate it because he kicked my ass, and then I'd throw down because I had to, and then it got worse. It got progressively worse when I got into like 20 to 25, and I could throw down in my high school and stuff like that. But when you go to 20, 25, you're in the big fucking pool, and there's bigger guys.
And to be honest, it's not worth going to jail for.
It's not no man. It's not even, jail is easy. Fucking getting stabbed, getting the beef.
Jail's easy?
Jail's easy, man.
You been in jail?
I've been in the drunk tank.
Yeah.
No cap.
We've been there.
For fighting, right? And drunk tank for a few hours, and but I've been bottled, I've been jumped, I've been like everything in between, and I don't fucking recommend doing it. Don't ever do it, man. Talk your way out of it, like you said. But I wasn't as smart as I was. I'm still not smart, but I'm not as smart as I was, compared to when I was 10 years old. And
I
just
think
went
you
for
know
it.
what it was is like, when did you start lifting?
Okay, so I was always fit as far as like playing sports and stuff. So I started working out like.
You don't mind?
grade
What
6,
sports do
grade
you play?
7. Pardon me?
What sports do you play?
So I played. So in elementary it was everything. So volleyball, badminton, soccer, basketball. But I was really good at basketball. So grade 8 onwards, I switched over to basketball.
What
So
position?
I was point guard, shooting guard.
That's it.
Yeah. So that's what I played. Sorry, what was the question again?
What age did you start lifting?
Oh, so weights was grade 9-ish, was like, just dumbbells in your bedroom. Full on weights was probably 16, 17 in the QE started in the QE weight room.
Yeah.
And then Newton Rec Center.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Platinum, baby.
What do you call it? The course was called Get Fit 9/10, and we were in there with like a year older kids,
Yeah.
right, bro? Like so many stories in the fucking weight
man.
room, bro. As one
Weight
time,
rooms have some crazy stories. I had a couple crazy stories about weight room as well.
Yeah.
But what I was saying on that is like why I was trying to figure out why I haven't fought. I think a little to do with that was that my dad started making me work out when I was in grade 7.
Welcome back to Ink and Think. We had to do a little pause, just
Little restroom break.
little restroom break, right?
Yeah,
But
definitely.
we were talking about fighting and why JP was such a gentleman at such a young age, and I was a fucking asshole.
I wasn't a gentleman. Maybe I was just a little bitch and I didn't want to fight and I didn't want to fuck my face up.
I never want to fuck my face up. I got a couple black eyes. I've had a few black eyes, man.
I mean, I've had black eyes. My cousin just kicked me in the face by accident.
Fuck.
Like, that's not a real fight, right? Fuck, I remember that. I actually got knocked out. It was the first time I got knocked out. I was like, I fell down. I'm like, whoa. I woke up. I'm like, where did I go? And
To
he's-
another dimension.
Yeah, literally. Have you guys been knocked out before?
Once.
Yeah, it feels like that, right?
Yeah, you spin.
Yeah.
And it, you
I've-
know what?
I've never
I've
been
been
knocked out.
I've been jumped. I've been fucking bottled. I've been all that shit. I got knocked out by my buddy while we were play fighting. We were like, it was aggressive, like
See, it's
boxing.
friendly fire.
It
Friendly
was friendly
fire.
fire.
Is brutal.
Yeah, it was friendly.
Like
It
one
was
time, my
never
cousin
real.
he
Yeah.
threw like a.
There you go.
My cousin threw like it was an accident though, but like I don't know what's that thing called on the, where you hang dry your clothes outside on the Sunday.
Yeah, the line, the clothesline,
That clothesline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really check that shit out of my head.
or the coat hanger, or the pins,
Oh, a pin?
No,
No.
not the other shit. The one that connects both the lines.
the pulley.
Yeah, the pulley.
The
Oh,
basic.
yeah,
that's
the
a
metal
big
pulley.
fucking
yeah.
metal,
Yeah.
bro. That's
Dude.
metal.
And bro, one time I got fucking stung by bees at my cousin's house because I like I was near,
Multiple?
I was near the hive and shit.
Holy
You got
fuck.
stung by multiple bees?
Yeah,
You
like
got
I got chased down. I got chased down, bro.
Are you scared of bees now?
No,
No, you're like, fuck it.
That would traumatize me, man.
because like the bees exist for a reason. Like we need honey and shit.
Dude, so I was in Greece, right? And I was riding my ATV because there you gotta rent ATVs, right? So I was riding my ATV.
Where's the story
This
going,
is not
bro?
going where you think it's going. I was
That's what I'm
riding
talking about, babe.
I'll show you a video after. I was riding my ATV and
Speaking about ATVs, I have a fucking story too.
we used to ride. Oh man, ATVs are awesome. Anyways, I was in Greece riding this ATV, and a bee flew directly. His stinger flew directly into my shoulder. I looked at it. I was like, oh my god! I pulled it out and threw it, and then
You got
I
stung?
continued on doing what I was doing because I didn't.
Oh,
give a
that's
fuck. It
sick.
didn't
Yo,
faze
we'll
me.
pound that shit.
It hurt me
Respect.
like a motherfucker, but I was
It
like, you know,
stung,
I'm
eh?
not a bitch. I'm in Greece, man.
Can you imagine if it went in your mouth? Tell us your story
I
about
would have
the
ate
ATV.
it for protein.
Oh my god, 2 grams.
So basically, the honeybee fucking like there was this backyard, and there's like my cousin's house, right? It's like there's a forest right beside it, like, and then there's apartment buildings, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a slight forest, not a slight forest, like it's just like all
Bushes.
thorns and shit. And then
Bushes.
bushes, yeah, bushes.
Bushes are.
Fucking meathead. This is a forest.
Yeah.
All these trees and shit.
Yeah,
It's green
yo,
timbers,
because, like,
but
yo,
no, it's a
there's,
forest,
like
just
multiple,
fucking
there are multiple
shrubs.
cousins, yo, multiple cousins. Like one has the forest beside his house, and then one has the fucking bushes.
Where's the forest? Where's the forest house?
The forest house is by Cortland Park. This one's by Allen Mapson.
Okay, go on, carry on, bro. Carry on.
Definitely. Bro. And yo, so like basically at this guy's at the house, right? I see some. I was like going near the fence, near the forest and stuff. No, the bushes, right? Correct. The correct version, right? The bushes, and basically like fucking. I was just trying to get my ball and shit. Like I kicked over the fence and basically fucking got stung by got chased down by
Oh
bees.
damn.
Yeah.
This is a very serious conversation. I don't know why
About
I'm still
birds and the
laughing.
bees.
Hey man, we said we're talking about the
We
birds.
talked
and
about the birds
bees.
and the bees, but yo, man, okay, I'm sure the entire audience, the viewers, want to fucking hear your fucking story, man. Like, you went from most people go from rags to riches. You went from fucking fat to fab. Tell us about that, man. How'd you
Fat
drop the
to
weight?
fab.
Fucking man, I seen this guy's picture with the abs and all that shit, man. That's probably the hardest thing to do.
You got abs
Yeah,
now?
definitely hardest. Like, at that point, when I got that ripped for my profile picture, I was doing 1,000 sit-ups a day, 500 leg raises, 300
Yes.
wood choppers. Not wood choppers.
Whoa.
Yeah, wood choppers. I do this like these wood choppers to give me lower back pain because I was overdoing
Yeah.
it, but to a slight point. Because like you can overturn your body eventually, right? Like it depends on like how much volume you do and like the rest and recovery frequency, and basically. Like at that point, I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to turn into a savage, right?
Yeah.
So like that's it.
Are you haven't jumped on stage yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
You planning on it?
Yeah, I plan to. Like right now, the next 5 years is like really big for me.
Yeah.
Next 5 years, I'm confident everything and anything. You know, like fucking,
go.
I want to set my mind to like it's coming. Like I'm gonna grab it no matter what. Like I'm going to fucking do whatever it takes to win.
So you're gonna hop on stage?
Like that's a possible opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll change you, man.
Yeah.
What's your stats right now, man? Like, so you're 225, 6'1". For the viewers, man, what are you benching? What are you eating? What's your calories like? Fuck, what's your deadlift? What's your squat? You got some thick ass legs, like motherfucking tree trunks, man.
Yeah. So basically, squat, my best time all time was 405 times 7 reps.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Four
high
plays
bar.
7 times?
Yeah,
Heavy.
high bar, and I did it with a belt and
Belt's not cheap, though.
squat shoes.
That's okay, man. That's not a cheat. That's
Yeah.
not. That's far from a cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's far from. So that's a heavy
You have a
ass
video of
squat.
it?
Yeah, I have a video on my Instagram, and my best free plate squat was 20 reps. That shit was spiritual experience.
What was it?
3 plates, 20 reps.
Yeah.
Squat.
Of what? Squat?
Yeah, high bar back squats.
So you fuck with squats heavy, hey?
Yeah, I fuck with squats heavy, but
that
like,
your strongest?
honestly, you can get away with doing high squats nowadays. But if you can squat, we were meant to squat ever since the beginning of time.
Yes, man.
Like, bro,
Yes,
a
sir.
baby can naturally squat,
Yeah.
like without any problem at all, right?
can attest
And
to
like,
that.
you know what the fucked up part is? We go to school nowadays, we get fucked up posture. Nobody takes care of their posture nowadays.
Yeah.
And like, if you take care of your posture, right? Your posture matters, right? You gotta
Shit.
sit down.
Bro,
your
Bro,
shoulder
I
blades
can't
down and
sit.
back.
I can't sit sideways.
Yeah,
Like,
shoulder
my
blades down and
fucking-
back, chest
Sorry,
up.
bro.
My mobility is
And
shit.
I just
Look,
feel like
look
I'm
at the
being judged
difference.
now.
Look at the
Yeah.
difference how,
Yeah.
how you talk and stuff.
But
Right?
you know, that's a scientific fact.
it's way
that
more vocal.
vocal,
Yeah.
and you become I think your testosterone boosts up, but you
Bro.
become a better salesperson
Yeah.
if you got your head up, shoulders back.
Yeah.
This is
It
fucking
shows
alpha
confidence.
shit.
Body,
Confidence, man.
Body
You know?
language. Yeah.
Body
You're,
language.
yeah, you're being what you want to be perceived as.
Yeah.
They did a study and they had people analyze data. One set of people they put lab coats on, the other set they didn't. People just merely with lab coats were smarter on the analysis. It was
Yeah.
crazy because they thought they were
Because
scientists.
they thought they were scientists. Lab,
right? They put
rats,
lab
right?
coats on them. So it's like, dude, if you pretend to be in the person you want to be, you will slowly become that person.
A
that you
good
wanna
buddy of
be.
ours always says, "Dress for the job you want, not the job you have," and I believe it. And that's not the quote that he made up. I know that quote is from someone else. I don't know who said it, but dress for the job you want, not the job you have.
When you look good, you feel good.
You look good, you feel good, and I always say you also work as hard as the job you want or the value that you want to be perceived as, not how much you're getting paid. I've always worked harder than I needed to.
Dude,
and
so
then the money comes in afterwards.
And it's funny when people work jobs like at the bank. I worked at the bank for like 3-4 years, and there were some people that were like, when opportunities came up, they're like, no, that's not my job. I'm like, yo, I'll do it. And then they
Yeah.
get pissed. They'd be like, oh, you fucking try hard, right? But I'm
Yeah.
like, no, man, I'm trying to make it to the top.
What would you
there."
say was your worst job ever? Was it personal training or like?
I never did personal training,
Oh.
but my worst job ever, I'd say, was HomeSense, because it was a freaking dude. I was the only guy there, right? So they just treated me like a fucking workhorse. Like I was the guy, and I didn't mind because it was like all the girls were asking me to do, and I felt bad, right? Because they
Yeah.
couldn't do heavy lifting and things like that.
Yeah.
So I was just like the little bitch there. Kinda.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of like the bitch work. So I hated that. And like, dude, I remember mopping floors or sweeping floors in the morning, and
You were
these-
their grunt, basically.
I was their bitch, right? So I remember like it was like fucking 6 a.m. and I'm sweeping floors and I was listening to the playlist, and now whenever that song comes on,
You hate
those
it?
certain songs, I fucking hate it. It brings me back to that place. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, I hate my life.
Yeah, it's so crazy how much impact music can have. Like, because if I listen to a certain song, I
Yeah.
remember every single experience I had with that song.
Yeah, dude.
And-
What were you listening to when you squatted 3 plates for fucking 20 reps?
Oh, it's like, you know, the hype music, like the
Yeah.
shit Ziz listened to,
EDM
the
shit.
hype like house, like hardstyle music.
Ziz passed away, right?
Ziz passed away in 2012.
What happened to him?
He was doing blow, right, and it's steroids and motherfucking
He was just living this his life, right?
yeah, and right,
Yeah,
he
you
was
know who
living
he
the
is, right?
life.
No, actually.
The guy that goes
people
like-
hated him so much. People hated him so much, and they got him like basically fucking killed because he was trying to keep up the physique, right, with hella steroids and stuff, and he was abusing him, bro, and he died in the sauna.
Oh fuck! Is
Yeah.
that the guy with the black hair?
What's the
Black
pose?
pointy
What's the
hair?
pose?
It's like this.
That's the
I
Ziz
think
pose.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's like he has
Black
glasses
hair,
on all the time.
Like black, like forward, spokey, like full.
Yeah, right?
He has like the
Show
fucking
him.
rock star hair, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
He
I
was-
know.
and this
Yeah.
guy like party his ass. He lived like the life of a
Life,
fucking
right?
lion, you know.
Fucking you don't can't
what's
mix
your
both.
favorite? What's your favorite influencer, fitness influencer?
Okay, so till this day, there's this guy named Beast Mode Jones. When he first started on the scene, his name was Chris Jones. I know his actual name is Chris Jones.
Yeah.
And he started the Physiques of Greatness channel. Physiques of
Physiques of
Greatness.
Greatness?
And Physiques of Greatness, like he started out with a partner. I'll tell you this, guys, like business, there's good partners. You gotta build a team.
Yeah.
And when you're building a team, like you need a good fucking a good teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work.
100%.
Right?
You need a
you
good
can have
lawyer,
shitty partners,
need
or
a
you
good
can have
accountant,
fucking.
you need a good business partner. You need a lot of different things. The things that you're not good at, you can hire someone else to be good at it.
Yeah,
You don't need to
exactly.
learn everything, man. You just need to have a team.
How you do one thing is how you do everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you like obviously C-bums. Do you watch a lot of bodybuilding stuff?
I do always.
Okay.
I just met
C-bums.
my best experience right now is I've just met Phil Heath, 7-time Mr.
Holy
Olympia.
Where'd you meet Phil?
I met Phil at my mentor's gym, and my mentor, my fucking Brian, I love you, bro, right? And fucking this guy.
What gym is this? Local?
Kelowna Iron Edge. We got Siba Mural
Oh,
recently.
Iron Edge.
B-Mark?
Yeah, B-Mark.
You
fit.
at B-Mark?
Yeah.
B-Mark, I commented
What's
on one
his
of your
name?
videos. B-Mark.
B-Mark
Brian
fit.
No, I know his Instagram name. What's his real name?
Brian.
The real Brian, his real name's Brian Mark.
He
Yeah.
pimped it. What he did
What he
during
did
COVID,
during the
He's
man.
still- his neck out, and now
when,
he's being
when
rewarded
BC closed all the gyms and,
And he
fucking
took
closed
his-
down fucking all the
And he said,
gyms.
"Fuck it, open it up."
yo, you know him.
I know him personally.
Can you get him
met-
here? We will
Yo,
go. Actually,
we
we'll
will
go to
to
him.
K-Town. Yo, get
Can
him
you
on
get
the
him on our
podcast.
pod?
Get him on the
I,
pod.
I will. I'll tell him all about this.
I
shit.
messaged him on TikTok. I'm like, yo, come out to the do the pod. I'm like, we'll come out to
He'll probably do it
K-Town.
online. I don't know. Like his schedule's kind of tight.
No,
We'll
show
make
up
it
to
work,
him, though.
man. If
We'll
we
come
need
to
to
his
go
house.
for it,
Oh,
if
we'll come to his house?
Yeah.
If we need to go there at 4 a.m., we will make it work, man.
And if he wants us to fly him out, we'll make it work.
We'll
man.
do
Yeah.
whatever he wants.
That's
Doesn't
it.
even matter,
That's
man.
fucking pound
You
that
got
shit.
the connect, man. Yo, we don't fuck around. Guys like B-Mark, man, I respect him because I said right from the beginning, whatever, everyone's like talking shit.
I will
I'm like,
vouch
he
for you
is
guys.
gonna
I will vouch
make-
for you guys.
He's
and
gonna
try-
make it big, man,
Yeah.
doing what he did. And he
You know what
put-
we're gonna do? We're gonna make a group chat after this.
Yeah, man.
And we're just gonna message him. We're like, hey, bro, we're coming down next. What are you up to, player?
Yeah, man. We're
Right?
just gonna show up, man. If I gotta fly out there to go shake his hand and fly back out,
Bro.
I will fucking do that, man.
If I have to get a
Let's
membership
go.
at his gym,
Yo,
I
he
will,
started
bro.
he started the free BC movement.
Yes,
the
he
free
did.
BC
Yes, he
movement,
did.
and
Fucking
that
love for it.
caused a whole revolution.
Yes.
Only the gyms with balls
Yeah,
fucking
man.
stood up for our mental health,
Yeah.
bro. You know the
We
gym.
support that.
You don't need a fucking therapist or anything like that. But if you have the gym, you can deal with your mental health issues.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Bro,
Absolutely.
the gym is what people don't understand. The people who made the rules to stop gyms from scheduling their business as regular, they aren't the people who use the gym for their mental health.
No.
Yeah.
It's crazy because those guys are just paper pushers.
They weren't even gym goers.
They probably didn't even go to the gym. They probably look like shit at home.
They
saying,
probably
"Hey,
don't even
guys,
know what
go
protein
to the
is.
gym." They probably don't even fucking know who C-Bum is. C-Bum's going for the championship.
They don't even know.
Yeah,
They don't
like,
know
bro.
who Phil Heath is.
See, bum.
They don't know who Coach V is.
They don't know
Coach V
anything,
is.
bro.
They don't know who Jay Cutler
They
is.
neglect the fuck out of their health.
They don't know what reflex is.
Your body, you only get it once. People, this is called a vessel. You know what a vessel is? It's a boat, right? Like once fucking
vehicle,
bad
right?
shit, like it just takes one hole to sink a boat.
Shit.
Yeah.
Fucking fire. Facts, bro.
They
Facts.
don't know 45 plus 45 equals
They,
135.
they don't know, man. 45 plus 45 is
45 times 3, though.
45 plus 45 is
Yeah, but
135.
you add 45s together, and
Yeah.
you
You put
automatically
plate,
think
it's
135, right? Because the bar's
automatically.
45.
The bar's 45.
That's
exactly.
like people don't. Some people probably won't even understand what we're talking about.
No, man.
Yo,
it's
look,
okay. No, if
Nikola
they're
Tesla
watching-
also said keys to the universe, like the best numbers are like 3, 6, and 9.
Three, yeah.
3, 6, and 9, yeah.
3, 6, 9.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, remember that rapper?
Yeah.
Takashi
Yeah.
69? Like, look, yeah.
He's
We're
snitch
talking about
though,
Lil
right?
Jon.
Yeah, he's
though.
a snitch, though, yeah.
Snitch 9, no. Snitch 9.
Yeah,
we don't want
Snitch
to talk
9.
about. We don't want to talk
So
about.
let's talk about who you seeing right now. Are you seeing somebody? Let's talk about that dating life because I know with social media it can get kind of hectic. You got 20K followers on TikTok, right?
How many
Yeah.
DMs
Those
do
are
you
probably
how many
sliding
DMs you
in,
get
like,
per day?
every day, right?
The thing about females is they, like,
Females?
yeah, females is like they shit test you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
They will.
Yeah.
Like, give us an example of a shit test that you've received and how you.
Okay, yeah,
'Cause
like
then we'll talk
all
about
the
how we
time,
would all,
the
like-
time, like bro, like growing up, like fucking as a fat kid, like you pick up shit quickly because like what do you call it? Like people don't treat you the same. You have no, I swear to God, like in some rooms you walk in, if you're overweight, nobody will respect you.
They write you off, but that's
Yeah.
the same thing with height.
Yeah,
If you let it.
yeah.
Right?
If you
I
let
know
it,
a lot of
I tell
overweight
you, yeah.
people. I know a lot of overweight people that can run a room, man. They're really great at that, and they can pull any girl. They're really good. So
Personality.
it depends on how you play with what you got, right? But no, what shit tests have you received lately?
I haven't received like what do you call it, that many. Because like I'm just focused on my grind right now. I didn't like give that much attention and energy out to like women right now. Like,
Okay.
that
So
hard.
girls get the
like
fuck
always see
Get out of the
random story views like repeatedly,
Yeah,
frequently,
yeah.
like by the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
chicks. But I don't even follow.
never
I could like
checked
easily
story
DM them,
views.
right? But it's just like right now I'm man focused on his grind. Like the next
Good,
5
man.
years in front of me is the most important years of my life.
But what if you fall in love right now? What if a girl comes in, she's just everything you want? She does
She's the
nothing.
devil.
She cleans the house. She cooks your food because that's what you want, right? That's your ideal woman.
pretty much?
I know your
Like,
type now. I know
yeah,
your
pretty
type. So what
much.
if she's like, hey, Coach V, I'll do your dishes. I'll cook your dinner, baby. But I want to be with you now.
I don't know. My mom already does that, to be honest. Like,
Fire.
Shit. All right.
Okay, well, that's
I tell
fair.
you, no woman can love you as much as your mom. But like, that's why I love brown boys are like mama's boys too.
That's facts. Okay, a shit test that I've heard in the past is,
Like being stood up for the first date, like they'll like come up late.
oh no, that's a complete fucking. You write that one off. A shit test is like when you're talking to somebody and they go,
right.
"Oh, you probably like just hit on every girl." That's a shit test, right?
Yeah.
What would you say to that?
Like, no, man. What makes you think that? Why do you feel that way? You always throw it back on them, man. That's a sales tactic, actually. You always
What
throw
would
it
you
back
say
on
to
that
that?
person.
Can you repeat that?
If a girl, you're talking to a girl, you go up to a girl and she's like, "Oh," you compliment her or something, and she goes, "Hey," you probably say that to everybody. What would you say?
No way.
No, don't say that, bro. Don't say that. That's good. No, don't
No
say
way.
that.
I would say yeah.
You would say yeah? No,
Imagine
would
saying
you-
yeah though. Imagine being like, okay, so I said it to you. What's wrong? I think you're a beautiful person.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
But
that's
JP, you say that to like all the girls, I bet.
No, only the pretty ones.
But how many pretty ones are you talking to, JP?
I'm talking to you right now, Stephanie. Why
Oh,
are you being
shit.
like this?
Oh,
Do you want me
damn.
to walk away, or should we continue this conversation?
Are you gonna get in the way, or are you gonna?
it's
Are you
time to
gonna?
leave.
Are you in, or are you in the way?
Are you making excuses, or are you making opportunities?
Marry me. I'm my baby.
See, it's how you handle shit, right?
It's always
I think, I don't
no,
know.
it comes back to objection handling, man.
Objection
it's all
handling, yeah,
sales,
definitely,
bro.
yeah.
It's
Do you
all
have to?
sales.
You probably have to do that with your business too, right?
all the
All
time,
the time,
all
baby.
the time, man. People don't
You know
want to take
what?
action now.
People think-
Tomorrow's not even promised.
People
Yeah.
think sales is all about like, oh my god, here, yo, sign up for my program. This is program's gonna get you. No, man, it's what do you need? Okay, that's the problem. Okay, isolate the problem and solve the problem.
Yeah, so
That's
yeah,
fucking
exactly.
sales, man.
We learn
That's
this shit in
sales.
math. We learn this in math, bro.
Yes, bro.
Like, honestly, they teach us everything for a
Hell
reason.
yeah.
You a big
Like,
math guy?
Big math guy. No, I just like when you do plumbing, you need to know your mental math. Like, for,
Oh,
like
is it?
I don't know.
like, you were electrical, right?
Electrical.
You know,
You need math for electrical, but for plumbing, you just like don't bite your toenail. Don't bite your
When you
fingernails.
go to school and
shit
shit, I don't
flows
know how school-
downhill.
I don't know
and
how-
payday's Friday.
I don't know how school.
See, I love how you're an electrician, yet our electricity in here is fucked up, man. We get shocked every
Hey,
time we
but
touch
our
something.
lighting's Gucci.
Lighting's Gucci, yeah.
Yeah, that's all that matters, baby.
My boy Sati's like, yo, what the fuck, my shout out, boy? Shout
He
out,
was an
Sati.
electrician too. That's why.
Yeah, he had an electrician.
He was actually an electrician back in England as well, man. That was fucking dope.
So, bro,
but
where
what-
do you plan on taking this now? You've done.
I plan to
all
take this shit all the way outside the Milky Way galaxy, man. We're going all
Let's
the way to
go.
fucking Cloud
Let's
9,
go.
bro. On God, bro.
Hold on. I want to take a bit before we end this, man. I want to take it a step back, man. We're still talking about girls, so you're not seeing anybody, but you're not nutting, because we know
Yeah,
the
yeah.
secret, bro.
Yeah, right? So,
Semen
like,
retention.
fucking,
Let's talk about it, bro.
yeah,
Semen
definitely.
retention.
Let's talk about it.
Why do you do it? And tell me how much. It's
Because I
improved your
could
life.
never pull girls easily as I do nowadays before, and basically it's because I wasn't focused. I wasn't focused. I was always distracted.
Yeah.
Distracted by video games, distracted by like fast food, distracted by like fucking social
bad
media.
Yeah, the bad
like
shit
all
in
this
life,
stuff.
man.
Like I wasn't working on myself. When you
Yeah.
don't work on yourself, then what can you do as a man? You gotta create your value, right? You gotta create your value because like if you just as a man, you gotta take full self responsibility for your life, right?
Extreme ownership.
Even women too, right?
Have you read the book Extreme Ownership?
Yeah, Extreme Ownership.
Have you-
I haven't read that book,
a good
but
book.
I've read like a lot of books too, right? And like they give you genuine knowledge, right? And
Yeah.
like as to be successful in life, you gotta be a student for life.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta be a student for life.
Always gotta be
Lots
learning,
of people,
bro.
they have too much arrogance. They think
Yeah.
they're like the smartest motherfucker, like something like that.
The moment you think you know everything is the moment that
You know nothing.
Yeah,
Facts, bro.
that's
Mic
a
drop.
fact. Yeah.
Fucking wrap it up, man.
Yeah, no, man. Like, okay, so you started this whole. We guys.
No
started-
nut, no nut
No
ever.
Nut November?
No,
No, not never, bro.
No
Like,
nut
yeah.
never.
Yeah.
No nut November. No nut ever.
Bro, I'm telling you, like that's the creative. That's like the
Life force.
energy.
Life force.
Like you could become so creative once you hold that. You lucid dream. Like
You lucid dream?
yeah,
Do you use guided meditation for that, or you just get there yourself?
No, use 7
no,
grams.
like I have a whole nighttime routine, whole morning routine, bro. And yeah,
Holy shit!
No,
damn.
fuck with you, bro. But like, sorry, say that one more time, man.
You didn't even listen. You was just talking about mushrooms again.
Sorry, brother.
Shit.
No, say it one more time. Guided. Okay, sorry. Just say it one more time.
guided meditation.
Guided meditation. Yeah. And what was that?
No, I was saying I use guided meditation for lucid dreaming. I was asking him if he did, but he doesn't.
I don't.
I
I
just
just
think
like-
it's
I
so
just-
hard for me to lucid dream, man. Like it's extremely. I've only done it like once. I can fully say because I went to in my lucid dream and I fixed something in my life that
Yo,
I
JP,
know
can I
couldn't
give you a tip?
fix.
All you have to do is remember the last thought before you pass out. Remember the last thought before you pass out, and then
Last thought before you pass out.
yeah, the last thought before you pass out, and you gotta get a good amount of sleep.
Good, man.
Yeah.
8 hours. You do 8 hours yourself?
I fucking suck right now because
6,
like I'm
7.
addicted to the grind. I'm a workaholic to be honest.
Good,
Yeah.
man. Good, man. You
How
gotta
many
be
hours do you
obsessive.
sleep?
I don't even know, but like when I sleep, right? Like I could probably work like fucking 4 days in a row. I could party 4 days in a row, but like when it's time to fucking grind, I'm fucking focused. You know, like
Good,
motherfucker.
man. Good,
Yeah.
man. What would you tell your fucking fat self? What would you?
I would tell my fat self,
Let do
like,
self, man. What would you tell your fat self today, brother?
I would tell my fat self, like, confidence is the key, consistency, and fucking competence. Like, look at James Bond. Like, I haven't even watched, like, that much movies, but, like, I remember this one movie called The Pursuit of Happiness. Will Smith.
Yeah.
No, this is, in the Will Smith movie, like, he has his son, Jaden.
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, what do you call it? He told Jaden, like, whenever somebody wants to tell you that you can't do something, you do it. They're telling that because they don't believe in themselves.
Yeah.
Right?
And they want to make themselves feel normal.
Yeah, exactly. And they want to make themselves feel normal. They'll push their limited beliefs on you. Like, as brown people, like, I remember, like, my parents' limited beliefs, they push it on us. Like, everybody grows up with, like, a scarcity mindset if they don't grow up around money.
Yeah.
Right? And if money's not abundant in the household, like, you have, like, useless-ass fights.
Yeah.
You have so many
100%, man.
useless-ass fights, so much trauma,
That's the
and all
number
this
one
bullshit.
Cause of divorce.
Yeah.
Money
Yeah.
problems.
Money problems.
Yeah, and like there's like so much alcoholism in our culture, right? Like people don't know how to control themselves. Like brown boys, all they do is like sometimes eat fucking goat meat and like drink on the weekends. You know, like every fucking
Yeah, but
weekend.
that's a full-on party for it. during the wedding.
Addicted to it.
It's
right?
actually a holiday in the Indian community.
It is, yeah.
It's a now statutory holiday.
It is.
Fuck. And like they don't work on themselves, and they wonder like, why am I overweight? Right? Why am I depressed? Why am I stressed? Why am I anxious? Right?
Yeah, man.
So you gotta work on yourself, brother. Like you are fucking full results of what you see in the mirror. Your reflection is basically like your results for life.
Dude, I love that, man. Because you look in the mirror, you're either fat, ugly, and you don't take care of yourself, or you look in the mirror and you're like, fuck, I've been working so hard for this body. I've been working so hard for this. Even your face, if you put lotion on, you take care of yourself. Like,
Yeah, man.
dude, you're a complete reflection of yourself.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. That
Is anyone else in your family like that? Your cousins, relatives, anything like that?
None of them, to be
No.
honest. Like none of them, bro.
That's
Like
good.
I'm the
Yes.
one breaking out of the fucking matrix
Yes.
right now. To
Yes,
be honest,
sir.
like I'm telling you,
You
these
want-
guys, like they watch all my stuff, but they don't put the same amount of work ethic, same amount of consistency, same amount of dedication, same amount of drive. Like
Good for you, man.
I remember one time, one of my cousins, he wanted to become an engineer, like and like now like he like. Because he'd never like studied hard in school, he just started drinking too much. Like
It's too bad.
he started drinking too much. Like he's overweight, 300 pounds. You know?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fucking
And
guy
like,
be an
bro, and,
engineer?
like he's lost weight before. He used to play ball in high school and stuff like that. And it's like, bro, like when you see somebody slipping like that, you just want the best fucking thing for them, right?
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, you can't do. You can lead a horse to the water, but you
You
can't,
can't
force them to drink it.
baby. That's
if
right.
they don't want the best for themselves, man, it's hard for you to push the best out of them.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
exactly what I was saying with the people
And that's why, like, my brother, I bought him the full year at Platinum. For full paid, right?
Yeah.
And, like, this guy just didn't want to fucking hold the camera and shit because he has gym anxiety, right? So I totally understand, right? But, like, the thing is, I'm telling him, like, I'll give you the app that I have, right? And then just, he's even done it, but, like, he's addicted to video games, too. Like, he didn't want to admit it, but, like, I talked to him, like, a couple days ago. Like, he got hit with a baseball bat. He was playing back catcher at QE.
Yeah.
And basically, he was playing back catcher, right? And the guy in front of him, he was batting up, right? And basically, he was batting up, right? Fucking, he hits the ball, fucking chucks the bat back out of the guy's
shit.
eye.
Yeah.
And you know what the first concern was for him?
Hands?
No, he's like, will I go
Can't
blind?
play-
Yeah, will I go blind?
can't
Yeah, I
play
can't play
camera.
video games.
Fuck, man.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Never mind. I can't. I'm gonna go blind because of the rest of my life. I gotta do. I need eyes. I need.
Yeah,
eyesight.
you need eyesight to play video games, you know? Yeah.
Fuck, bro.
Even my grandfather, my maternal grandfather, my nana,
Yeah.
he was blind last 18 years of his life for diabetes.
Diabetes causes blindness?
Yeah,
It
it can cause a lot.
he had
of
to
shit,
take
bro.
insulin every day, medication. Like, I don't want to do that shit, bro.
Fuck, Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't want to do that shit. Like that's like
Nobody does,
Yeah.
man. And if he had the education that we have now,
Yeah,
he
exactly,
would
bro.
have been able to reverse that or ensure that doesn't happen, right? He probably would've taken
Exactly,
care of
bro.
himself.
Like it's
so
like
we have an opportunity, really.
yeah, like you know, in the Punjab, like most of us grew up as farmers, and then they call themselves Jats, right? But
Yeah.
the thing is, like our religion teaches against that, preaches against that, right? Like everybody's equal in our religion.
Yeah, yeah.
Like anybody can go to a Gurdwara, right? And basically, like lots of people, like they don't know that, right? And at the end of the day, like you could do anything you set your mind to.
Absolutely, man. We all fucking man. We believe that to the fucking fullest, bro.
Yeah, you could believe, you can conceive it, you can
If
believe
you,
it.
If you believe it, you can conceive it. You can achieve it.
Yeah.
Right?
You can conceive it in your mind, then you can believe it, and then you can achieve it. Oh, I don't even know how the quote goes, but I'm paraphrasing, bro.
No, it doesn't matter,
Yeah.
man. You fucking got it down. Now
Yeah.
you're doing well in your life.
Like
Fucking
all these words in
killing
the
it.
English language are meant there for a reason.
Absolutely.
Like that's why I say you gotta be a positive energy distributor, or
Yeah.
you could be a negative one. Optimistic, pessimistic, right? A lot of people
Glass
have
half empty,
pessimistic.
glass half full, right?
Yeah, a lot of people have pessimistic tendencies, and they don't understand themselves,
Yeah.
right? And it's because you're the optimistic one. You can see the better for life, and then they can start believing in themselves once they start seeing results. But to see results, you have to actually do something.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't just sit around and just like keep giving into your vices. Giving into your vices. Like I had so many vices growing up: gambling, eating fast food. Like that shit gives you a hella dopamine rush. Our
Hell
human mind is a natural chemical factory.
Of
Like,
course.
when I went to QE in high school, I got like A in chemistry, right? Because like that shit really intrigued me, right?
Yeah.
And basically, like there's dopamine, there's endorphins, there's like so many hormones,
reactions,
so many. I don't know what emotions or
Hormones?
Yeah, hormones in the human mind that like control how you feel.
Yeah.
There's so many emotions, right? And
believe it,
when
man.
you have endorphins and dopamine going off in your head, like your left hemisphere and your right hemisphere are firing at the same time, and then you can think like creatively.
Fuck, man. Fire.
Yeah, and like
Yeah, that's crazy. It is true, man. Like if you Andrew Huberman's huge on all like neuroscience. And
yeah, neuroscience. Yeah, I think like I seen some guy on Joe Rogan, like he breaks it down.
Yeah. Even,
Probably Andrew Huberman.
Probably him.
He's
He's
pretty
dope.
good.
He has a lot of good lectures he's done about certain things and how the chemicals work and stuff like that. But last question, we haven't really done this question, but it's kind of an interesting question.
Go for it.
Do you have any questions for us?
Fuck. Yeah, man. We're open books too, man.
Man, I really gotta take a leak. But like,
Or how about what's your first impressions of us?
first impressions, these guys are very nice, humble, like fucking genuine, authentic people.
But even if like, did you see us across social media first before actually talking to us, or like, what was your first?
I was seeing your videos on the FYP, bro.
First
Yeah.
impression. Like,
Yeah.
what was it, right? Like, just
First impression, like these guys seem like my type of people, bro. Like
Dope,
fucking, you guys are inked up. Really, I want to do that stuff too.
Yeah, yeah.
And like literally, like
We're gonna
like,
do
you
it
work,
upstairs.
you work out. You're about your grind. Your real estate business.
Yeah.
And you too, right?
Yeah.
And like I see the cars you guys drive and stuff like that. You know, that's the way you live, right? Because like you know, people drive a Honda their whole life, and some people are like happy and stuff. But like you know, I believe like when I see somebody with a sports car in a movie and stuff like that, I'll be like, why can't that be me? You know,
be
like
that,
some
yeah.
people look at it like fuck that guy, you know.
yeah.
So what's your dream car?
Dream car, like ever since Andrew Tate come out, what's your Bugatti?
Bugatti.
Yeah, you know Bugatti, bro.
Bugatti, bro.
Yeah.
Bugatti, baby. Let's go for it.
Yeah. But like
go
once
for
you're like up there, it don't even matter to be honest. Like money's just a number at the end of the day. Like
Money
once-
is an abundance.
Yeah.
Money
Always
money
be
is
just
an
a
exchange of energy.
yeah, exchange of value. Yeah.
Exchange of value. It's a barter system, right? So it's not about how do I make money. It's how do I take money.
Yeah.
The money is,
I don't mean
yeah.
that in a bad way. I don't
And
mean
you-
that in a bad way
and,
of taking
like,
money from
people
people,
think,
but
like,
how do I take money from other people?
You spend money on what you find important, right?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter what it is. That's why you had the crack addict conversation. Like
Yeah.
you'll find a way.
You'll find a way.
Bro,
to
I've spent so much money, and people will laugh at me for this, but I've spent so much money on personal development in terms of courses people have offered.
That's good.
Books, things like this. But I'm like, man, if I can go to the club and buy bottle service for $2K in one night or $5K, we went to Montreal. Our bill was like fucking $10K or something stupid, right? And if I can do that, but I can't spend $300 or $400 on
Bro,
this course,
it's
I'm
four-
broken.
It's 40 grand for a degree.
40 grand for
Yeah,
a
come
40
out,
grand for that
to
piece of
ma-
paper.
come out making maybe 40 to 50
And,
grand.
like,
Dude, Jordan Peterson literally went on record and he said,
Yeah, just walk
he
over.
thinks that the school system is actually not the right thing for some people now.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, and he's a Harvard professor.
Yeah, man. I can see that shit, bro.
That's crazy. We lost our guest, but
no, man.
it was a good episode.
You know what? It was a great episode, man. He had a lot of
we
insight.
should start our own solo podcast right now. Should we wrap up our hour solo podcast? We started this whole movement because we wanted to see what is actually behind people in our communities that are achieving some type of success in what they're doing. So Coach V, I mean, we brought him on today. He has 20,000 followers on TikTok, meaning he's going to influence the younger generation, the revolutionary young man of our area locally. So we just wanted to kind of see the man behind the scenes. We didn't know that he had dealt with a gambling addiction. We didn't know that
his mom called him kadu in like a sweet way, but like it affected him, and we didn't know that he came out the womb swinging, man.
Yeah, we didn't know that his mom's pregnancy went down like that.
Yeah.
And that's a traumatic thing for the family, the mom, him, everybody. Yeah. So now that people can have a little bit more understanding on who he actually is, Vikram Guman, not just Coach V, Yeser, all this shit. That's cool. That's Guman, dope. Man. Yeah. But he has a story, man.
He's got a story. Vikram.
I had to touch on something that you were talking
Let's
about.
hit it.
Jordan B. Peterson.
Jordan Peterson's fire.
Yeah.
Fucking most wise man I ever seen.
Yeah. JP is good, man.
Like,
not this JP, the other JP. JP is dope. I love that guy. You're good. You're great. You're great. You're great, bro. But
you're
Jordan,
one of a kind.
Jordan Peterson is dope, man. Coach V, man, we thank you so much for joining us and taking the time out of your busy schedule to come and meet with us and like sit down with us.
I appreciate you guys taking the time out.
It doesn't end here, man. Make sure you keep in touch. For the viewers, if you see Coach V on public out in Surrey, man, say what's up, man. He is a very fucking nice guy, man.
Don't avoid like saying what's up to like creators you see online, because I'll tell you a story right now. Like, there's this time I went to Vegas in 2019. I saw one of the OG fitness influencers called Mike Rashid.
Yeah,
Mike Rashid, and he was picking up a broad right in the elevator, right? So I didn't even want to interrupt. But that first time, I was working at Club 16. I was overweight as fuck, right? And like nobody believed in me ever since I stepped in the workplace, bro.
You
like,
saw Mike Rashid.
Yeah, and like I was overweight as fuck. Bro, to get the job at Club 16, I had to write a whole ass essay.
Yeah,
a whole ass essay, and I got it somehow because like I told him my whole story. Right? Told my whole story. And I was about like 22 at the time when I started personal training. I believe 2019, and basically like when I got there, I was like 265, bulked up, right? And nobody respected me. Nobody respected me as a trainer because they're like, yo, this guy's overweight, exactly, right? But like I did like a fucking hectic bulk, right? So like I knew how to cut it down. Right? Once you can do something once, you can do it again.
You can do it again.
You can do it again. 100%. And like that's how you get the ultimate confidence.
Yeah.
Right? You get the ultimate confidence. And once you can do something once, you can do it again. That means like you can do anything you set mind to at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And motherfucking like
it's just a formula, man.
It's just a formula. And like
the system.
Everything they taught us since kids, like they taught us how to read, learn, write. If you have access to a first world country, there's no reason why you can't be successful. Like you don't have to walk 20 miles to get a fucking glass of water or something.
Yeah.
Like that's what kids in Africa have to do. People like are way too privileged nowadays, arrogant, and like they're just ignorant.
Yeah.
Overall.
Bet, bro. All right, man.
Awesome, bro. That's time. Well, fuck, we love having you here, bro. Thanks again.
Yeah.
All right. Peace out.
Peace out.